You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state.
Welcome, I'm Spaghetti King, and today I will be watching a map video that came out, I guess not recently anymore. I guess this was a couple weeks ago or something like that. Doesn't feel like it. This feels like it just came out because this video still blows me away. So I'm going to be taking a look at this video right here. This will be The History of the Balkans Every Year by Ollie. Now, Ollie is one of my favorite boys. I love this dude. Everything this dude's been doing in the past 2-3 years has just been like the best around in terms of map content. The best. I mean, you have that one dude like PGK Pob, whatever, some Polish dude or something. Incredible European maps. I found this one person, like Anwu mapping, something like that, who did this great Asian history stuff. But, you know, when it comes to the king, it's Ollie, alright? Ollie's the king at the moment, most popular, most powerful, quality. Just quality. And this blew me away. So, this will be The History of the Balkans. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to try and keep this brief. I'm just going to watch the whole thing through from beginning to end. And if I feel like going back and saying anything more, I will. I don't know if I will or if I won't have to. I'm not going to go too insane with this because I can go way insane. But, you know, I'm going to keep it under control. So, here we go. This will be the first time actually listening to this, the music in this with headphones as well. So, I got to hear the nice little tunes. Okay, pre-Indo-European peoples. Good. Thracians, Illyrians. I expected him just to have those tribes right there. But then look at this. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at every single tribe that's listed there. I have never seen that many tribes actually listed there for Thrace and Bloody. I mean, you know, Dacia isn't as detailed there, but that is incredible. Let's see. Paeons. I have not read about the Paeons, although I should have. The Odrysians, which is basically Thrace at that point, he has been having the Persians annex all of them for a while. He also has the Greek cities that were on the east coast there disappear with the Odrysians. They are a semi-state, if you look at their borders there, which is technically accurate. Semi-state along with the Dardanians and the Illyrians. No Dalmatia Federation either, though, but it includes this Macedonian East Coast thing there. Oh, that's Thrace? The Odrysians and the Thracians are separate? Ollie. And of course he has the Ptolemaic coast there. Ollie. That's Thrace? Ollie. What have you done? Ollie. And that's why he includes that coast there for the Romans, because that's what Thrace is. That's what Thrace is. Ollie. I like how he's going to have the Dardanians be annexed here. He's going to show Illyricum expand. Right here, yeah. Tribali are a non-state. Okay, I agree with that. Tribali are a non-state. I have that on mine as well. Okay. He had the Dalmatian Revolt. He has Byzantion labeled with the Greek name until it becomes Byzantium, so that's good. He shows the Roman provinces. Now, this is beautiful. He did not show the Odrysians lacking Moesia Inferior over there. I've seen other people do that. They make this ugly Thrace/Odrysian kingdom, and it looks so ugly because they have Moesia Inferior not separated from it before it's Roman, and it looks hideous. And I couldn't stand it. And then Ollie comes over here, he says, no, Odrysians had that, and then Moesia Inferior is a separate Roman province. Splits Moesia like that. Beautiful. Shows all the Roman provinces as well. which is very good. He doesn't show them forever. Eventually, he will stop showing the provinces. But, that's okay. Keeping track of all the Roman provinces in the Byzantine era is pretty tough to do because there's very little information for the provinces at that point, even though they still were around. Please do not lag. Okay, Western Roman Empire. Oh, we're still called Illyricum at that point. Alright. I don't know all the history of the Roman provinces. Yeah, so Thracia is like expanded and different. Alright. Gepid Kingdom, that is a kingdom. Sclavenes are there. Sclaveni, I call them. They are there. Okay, I didn't... Wait a second, the Sclavenes are Slavic. I didn't know they were there at that time. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, now the Avars... The Sclavenes having this territory right here, I am, for the most part, okay with. It depends on the size of it. We can't really see it because of the blackened top part there. He shows all of those Slavic tribes that sell that region. That's good. 7 tribes confederation. They are a semi-state. The other tribes are not. They are not states, really. Although they do have some cities. Croats and Serbs are going to be split into semi-states. This is roughly when you had like the Duchy of Croatia and stuff like that. We don't really know specifically, but that's good. He shows like all of like Byzantine Dalmatia and the cities they retained, which is beautiful. I've never been able to actually see that in detail. I see it now. I love it. Ollie, seriously? Now he showed the Avars getting a little bit of Carinthia there, like down to the coast there, which Hungary will later get, which I haven't seen that. I haven't seen anyone do that on any other map, giving the Avars that land. I have seen people give Carinthia as an Avar vassal, but the way he showed it, I haven't seen that done by anyone else. Beautiful Bulgaria, Emirate of Crete. Did not know the Emirate of Crete possessed that. I'm very impressed with that. Beautiful thing is the way he shows Serbia, Principality of Serbia. I always knew that you had Bosnia and Russia and all of that as separate entities. I couldn't wrap my head around how you show that. He shows them all a part of one state, but being themselves separate states. Similar to how you had, like, Saxony and stuff in, like, the Kingdom of Germany and stuff, and, like, the Frankish Empire. You had kingdoms and duchies that were their own states, kinda, in these kingdoms and empires. And he shows them as that is, because a vassal should be basically its own country in a sense. It should be like that. Vassals are technically countries, even though they're under the suzerainty of someone else. Ollie gets this. Ollie's the vassal man. Anything that he can make a vassal, he'll make it a vassal. He's brilliant in that regard. I love this man. Okay, Bosnia is a vassal, that's correct. It is subject to the Hungarian crown, but it was not in personal union with Hungary at any point, as far as I know. Grand Principality of Serbia, although he calls it Russia for a while, that's going to become Kingdom of Serbia. Yep. Serbian Empire, other people call it. Yeah, he does call them Bulgarian Empire, which is correct. Okay. Golden Horde is shown as a semi-state, at least from that territory. I would not agree with Golden Horde being a semi-state, but it's probably just other detail. Okay, Vlachs. He shows the Vlachian tribes actually split. Very good. Serbia, good, really good. Albania there, great. He says Albania is simplified, which it technically is, like the, whatever, like Lech Confederation or whatever, but this is a really good Albania. This is better than most Albanias you get. Beautiful. Okay, the Ottomans are in here. You're going to get the Albanian revolt, Serbian revolt at this time. Yep. Very good. Okay, beautiful. The Eastern Romans are done. Herzegovina, right there. You saw it? I saw it, man. Venetian possessions, beautiful detail. These Genoese Venetian possessions, best I've ever seen on this. The best I've ever seen. I love you, Ollie. Sublime. Montenegro seems to be independent a little bit early. I believe this is the time when Montenegro was an Ottoman tributary. But as far as I know, the Ottomans never actually properly controlled Montenegro. So that is correct. But Montenegro, I believe, was independent in, like, what? Wasn't it 1597, 1697, something like that? Something 97. But he shows Montenegro being independent a little bit early. You got Ragusa. You can never forget Ragusa. You can forget that one really easily. Okay, the Venetian Dalmatia is going to expand here. Got the Peloponnese Venetia. Very good. Got the Habsburgs inheriting all those lands. You have all of those states there that the Austrians made. I've never seen anyone actually show those. I love that. Okay, now we're going to get the Russians coming in. And there's actually a part of the comments here that I will mention. There's a comment made here that was actually really good. Okay, Ottomans, independent Greece. Okay, now he's going to show Serbia and like Bulgaria. They're going to be like Ottoman vassals. As far as I know, they were vassals. But as far as I know, the Ottomans pretty much had no control over them. Although, you know, Bosnia at that point, before Austria-Hungary annexes it, was technically also Ottoman as well at that point. Now, beautiful revolts. Beautiful. Most beautiful revolts there ever. Now, Bulgaria and Romania, they're shown as like vassals of the Soviet Union, so this may mean Ollie has, you know, elevated himself to finally showing the Eastern Bloc as Soviet puppet states. But Romania breaks off after a while, and I have read about that. I would not agree with that myself. I would not. I know Romania was the most independent of the Eastern Bloc. I know that, but I would not ever have considered Romania to be independent of Soviet influence, but depends on how you rank these things. But as is, Ollie will make anything a vassal that he can. Anything that can be a vassal will be a vassal with Ollie, so I thought it was going to come in here and have more say, really. Like, I was going to be like, oh, this and that. But it's one of those things where it's like, when everything is right, there's not as much to say, really, on... I don't really have anything to correct. There was a comment, actually. There's this one Turkish dude. Oh, maybe it's this guy. Yeah, this is it. Osman Pazvantagulu, whatever. He ruled de facto independently in his realm from 1795 to 1807 with his capital in Vidin. And even Ollie liked this one. I did not know about this guy. I had never heard of this at the time. And a lot of people at this, they only show like the Serbian revolt. And I'd only known about the Serbian revolt in the 1800s. So I thank this dude right here for this. I'd never heard of this in my life. This dude right here, who apparently ruled between pretty much like northeast Bulgaria, you know, like Dobrik or whatever, all the way to around Belgrade or something like that. Thank you. I want to thank this dude just for telling me that, because I had no clue about that. I don't think Ollie knew about that either, because that's not in this. And fantastic. So yeah, I think that's all I'll say on that. I mean, you know, the way the Greek states were shown were fantastic. Ollie said they were simplified. I did see. It's kind of confusing because Ollie sometimes has been showing occupation as like a vassal color, which is kind of confusing. Like I know on his like Netherlands video, he showed occupation with vassal color, which was really like weird to me. On this, it didn't seem like he did that. Like there was parts where you had roads, and you had, you know, the states in the Athenian League and whatnot, when they were occupied by Sparta, it looked like they were like vassal color, but I don't know if that's just me being confused or not. But yeah, you know, good. Very good. Honestly, Ollie, I don't really have much to say other than just good. He showed the Achaemenids with, like, Euboea or whatever. Like, right here. Like, they had Euboea and whatnot. So, I've never heard of that. I know that they had the Greek islands, but I didn't know they actually landed here. So that is impressive if that happened. This way that he shows these coasts on Macedon is also brilliant. I've never seen this done. Fantastic. Because a lot of people really had trouble before differentiating what is Thrace, what is the Odrysians, what is the Greek city-states, and Ollie comes in and says, you know, where you at? This is what it is. Beautiful. Now, I would have included the Liburnians and the Dalmatians as having their own states, semi-states. I would myself. The Liburnians controlled all of this roughly, and controlled all the way to around here. And they were in allies with Syracuse. Well, actually, they weren't in allies with Syracuse. They went to war with Syracuse. They had basically a fleet over here, some piracy tactics, mostly maritime control of the entire Dalmatian coast at this time, and they lost this area right here, and these city-states were built. That was Panos or whatever, was built here after Syracuse came in, which is in Sicily right here, and knocked them out. So these guys had like a navy and all this, in like the Liburnians and whatnot. These guys also had a kingdom, history or whatever, which is where Istria is named after and whatnot. And then the Dalmatia had the Dalmatia Federation, which seceded from the Illyrian kingdom over here. So I would prefer if that were shown. It's honestly good that we're just getting Dardanians and all this. These are kingdoms, but they're not really like proper like states the same way these are. So the fact that these are just getting shown is kind of a treat for us, honestly, if you know about this stuff. So I would have preferred if here, and here, right on this coast here, I would have preferred if they were semi-states as well. But, you know, I understand why that would not have been done. There's also almost nothing about the Dalmatia Federation either. Almost nothing about it. Very hard to read, find stuff about that. But these cities here, beautiful. I don't think they come up at the exact date they were founded. Like, I think this was founded in 385 BC. This would have been Pharos. Whatever, you know. But, I mean, let's take a look, actually. 385 BC. 375. 422. Oh my, is it? Oh, Ollie. Ollie, did you? Is it going to be like Phanos or whatever? I think it's Phanos or Pharos. Oh, Ollie. He has the years. He has the years. He didn't just do it by century. He actually did it. Ollie. Okay. Does he show it as a Roman client? That's the $1 million question. Oh, okay. He shows it as like Dalmatia. Okay. Right around here. Okay. So he shows this as like Roman Dalmatia. This was actually like a client, not really Rome proper. Like this was like the Illyrian Roman client state, not really Rome proper. So, yeah, I mean, he probably is considering them part of the Federati, so that's probably why he's showing it that way. But nonetheless, Ollie, I didn't think you were on that level, Ollie. I didn't think. I thought when I was writing down my notes, I was going to look somewhere else. I was like, you know, okay, Ollie probably did not get, you know, bloody Phanos and bloody all this. Ollie. Okay, I'll let that speak for all of it. Ollie is on that level. Okay, Ollie is on that level. I underestimated him. I thought I had one up on you, Ollie. I thought, you know, I mean, I did. I in a couple places I have a one up on you, but Ollie. What have you done, Ollie? This is unbelievable. Okay. I can't even. This is too good. If you like maps, watch this, because this is great. I'm going to be adding this to my notes. I'm going to be looking at this in great detail and be taking that for myself from other things that this thing has added, because this is fantastic. This is unbelievable, and I've wanted a good map on this for a long time, because honestly, a lot of the videos on this area have been quite lacking, especially in like the Middle Ages. This is sublime. This is perfect. So thank you, Ollie, and thank you for watching. I'm Spaghetti King. I love you all, and farewell.